Hello and welcome to December 14th, 2022. My name is Kurt and this is my daily Good Life meditation video. I do this every morning just after waking up. It's exactly 4:30 a.m. right now. And I do this to remember my life objectives and principles and to see how I did applying these to the opportunities and challenges encountered yesterday and to plan for the coming day. I'm going to need to do a lightning round this morning because I'm going into the office. So I'll just have to wrap this up and then feed the dogs, walk the dogs, get in the car and go. But first, a little coffee. Oh boy. Let's see. So yesterday and last night, I slept pretty good last night. Although I picked up some sort of pain in my back near the end of the day at work, sitting at my desk. Just my back started hurting. Really bad. It made it even hard to stand up. Don't recall doing anything, sitting in a strange posture, twisting anything. It just happened. So maybe this is more of that pile up of what's coming, right? The debilitation and the degradation of my body. Signs and symptoms. So I was okay once I was in bed, but it's hard to get up and move around. Feel good otherwise, slept pretty good. I did get up once in the middle of the night. I did wake up once to worry. I felt like slotting a worry into a hole that just fit in. I could feel it happening. I woke up, my mind was like, okay, something to worry about. And here comes an anxiety from work. Come shuffling along. Oh, Kurt, are you going to be able to finish your content review by the end of the day today? Slide it in. Start worrying about that. And I was like, what the hell was that? It was like I summoned the worry to come occupy my time. Like some king asking a court jester to come and amuse it. You know, some court of despair. That was interesting to observe that, and it made me wonder if that's how it always happens. But I just happened to catch it this time. If I usually summon my worries, there you go. Summoning my worries. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Summoning my concern and my worry. That's where worry is better, probably. Yesterday was do I even need to say it anymore? It's just so routine now. A solid day of work. I got a lot done yesterday, but man, was I busy. No time for breaks. Wolfed down my lunch real quick between meetings. And I had to log back in at 8 o'clock for an 8 p.m. meeting. We had a small election yesterday. Long day. But I wouldn't say it was a bad day. Do I have bad days anymore? I have hard days. I don't think I really have bad days anymore. I'm getting better at well, maybe I'm just setting the expectation. I would like to be better at keeping that distance. Kind of am. It kind of feels like it's just been in the last week. Again, yesterday I had a situation happen where I saw my limit. And I stayed within the bounds. It is possible to overextend ourselves. Let's do the good life. My 7 objectives as follows. You know what? I'm going to read along with the book to see if it's closely aligned. I don't think I've ever done that exactly from the beginning to the end to see if anything jumps out at me that I'm missing. This is my book, Going Alone. It recounts the tale of my discovery of a universe without God. And what I chose to do with that. How I built life objectives and principles, giving myself a purpose, developing work and efforts that provide a meaningful life, and then began living that life. This is the story. And there's this good life creed, these objectives and principles I've mentioned. They're all recounted in this book within the chapter called The Good Life. It's near the end here. And they're all laid out. You can see here, each objective and principle has a little section. Here's one here with a description. Here's here and another description. And there's illustrative quotes as well that help, explain it. Okay, so the Good Life chapter begins with this. There's an illustration here by my daughter with a rock that says, "Nothing is enough," suggesting just the bare substrate of the universe could possibly be enough. Maybe not enough to survive or survive well, but a boy can dream. And there's a quote right at the beginning. It says, "Active in indolence, abroad who roam, in quest of happiness, which dwells at home, with vain pursuits fatigued, at length will find, its real dwelling is a virtuous mind." Spot on. That's by Dr. Zimmerman. Damn it, did I throw that book out? I might have thrown that away. Damn it, that was a good book. And My Great Purge. Well, at least I pulled out the nuggets that I could use here. So here we go. I'll just read along. Number 1 is to be always ready to die. Yep. The yep means that, yep, that's in alignment with how I expected. I'll do that, a lot of yeps, or hopefully not too many. Oh, I had that all wrong. Number 2, second objective, is to make good and effective use of time and resources. Well, that's a difference. I usually don't say "and resources." I remember adding that word like 6 months ago. It's nice to see it pop up. There it is. Next, number 3 is to develop and maintain good and sound life principles. I should say principles and objectives. It gets wordy, huh? Next is to cultivate good emotional reactions, and then to perform good actions, and then to recognize true limits and true opportunity, and then to do one thing slowly. Yep, that's the 7. So I've got those definitely down right. Now my 32 principles. The principle of war, the principle of reason, the homunculus, the anchor hold, the home of good and evil, the principle of purpose, the atomic principle, the principle of nature, the pirate ride, the principle of maturity, the social principle, public speaking. Wait, hold on. See if I like the way that laid out. The pirate ride, maturity, social principle. Yep. Public speaking. There you go. Temperance. Now I knew that I would just recently. I realized I had been doing that wrong. I had been putting distraction and agency and the great indifference just here, but they belong a little later. Here we go. Temperance. Life will not go well. The horror show, that which must be borne, the feast of woeful. Now, on the next page should be temperance. I'm sorry. Not temperance. Distraction, and followed by agency and the great indifference. The principle of distraction. Agency and the great indifference. The best seat in the house. Yep. That best seat in the house kind of always feels like a little segue, a little single principle, all there by itself. Because a lot of these in this area have they're clustered together by 2s, by 4s, by 5s. Here's a 4. The Restless Man, Path of Wildness, The Great Life Adventure, and The Risk of Avoiding Risk. Followed by Sin and Damnation, yep, Complete Oblivion, The Season of Philosophy. I usually get that. I'm getting that more often than not, but that's one I usually just wholesale miss. The Bullseye Aim, The Uphill Climb, Arena and Utility, Nothing Is Enough, and The Principle of Fun. I think it's pretty much spot on. Nice to add that word of objectives to the book and to say it out loud that way. I've got to remember to do temperance just after the principle of maturity instead of distraction, and then distraction after the feast of offal. That'll work. I think I can do that. Attune it. All right. So with that under my belt, what's next for today? Oh, and I forgot to say good morning, Parker. Sorry, in my haste, I forgot the important stuff. Parker and I have another hike coming up in about 2 weeks. Looking forward to that, Parker. Young adventurer, young philosopher that he is. Okay, for today, I'm going to work at work today. So we've got a holiday party, the end of the year party coming up. I'm looking forward to participating in it. I wish I had an ugly sweater, but I don't. Damn it. I should get one. I should have got one. I will next year. I participate. I'm a participator in these things. I do these things. Now, so I'll finish this, upload this, feed the dogs, walk the dogs, and then get in the car and go. Maybe I'll stop and get a Starbucks on the way. Why not? Then I got a good full day of work ahead of me, and I'm going to do it well. I'm going to enjoy my time and bring my computer in camp to get install some software on it that I need, and make it a good day. There was something I was starting to add to this, but I can't remember what it was. What was it? Oh well. I wish you the best. Be safe, but not too safe. And with that, my life is done. Bye-bye.